Fans are fired up as Tyson goes for the knockout against the social media star half his age. Top story starts right now.
All right, well, I guess so. They're talking about
Top story coming to you live tonight from Washington, D.C.
Jake Paul
Hours away from President Biden's State of the Union address.
and Mike Tyson fight.
Capital tonight, where the president will give his fourth and most consequential address ahead of the 2024 election.
No, ain't nobody listening to that. Ain't nobody listening to that. Yeah. What's up, April? April Taylor, 1737. All right. Juicy J, Paul, Patron, Patron the Barber. What's happening? Patron the Barber. Welcome into the stream. What's up, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome into the Mobile Salons sponsored MrHairArt show. You know what? I got to check and see if I got another, I'm supposed to have another, I guess I can put the other camera on the other link. I got another camera I'm going to put on the other link. I'm going to have to check it and see if I can put it in there. And then I'll have a clear signal. But hey, I'll be able to run them. All right. Miss April, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, we're going to get started. It is rain. Yes, pouring down. It is pouring down. We've had we had to move some vehicles because we got some flooding on the other side because they're doing construction outside. So the construction has a ramp. I mean, like they piled up all of the mud and the dirt and stuff that they're digging out of the ground, and it's a huge pile of it. So the water is washing down, and when you wash the mud and all of that stuff down into the streets, it'll clog up the drains, and now the water won't drain out until they clear that out, and they obviously don't come out and clear it for the water that's coming until the rain stops. And once the rain stops, then they can clear it. So it's we're moving stuff around right now to clear that area out. So I'll get into it and get them on it, especially if it starts coming into the building. That's a whole different thing. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and get started. J Keys, what's happening? Welcome. ABC Barbers, what's happening? Welcome. Gotta open up my other link here. Yeah, I have the stage put on right now. That's why I walked back there the other day to show y'all what I have. Why is it not opening? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started because I can't see my other screen, but I'll pull it up here. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up on the last link here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Miss Veronique? Miss Veronique said, peace and prosperity. Let's see. Coach, I'm waiting to be cleared on course 4. I thought you was already cleared on course 4. Miss Veronique, need to be able to finish. Where are you at? Because what was we working on? We was working on 3. Was we working on 3? Let me check right quick while I'm over here. While we're still waiting on folks to come in. I don't see the link up for the buses right now. It's not on. It says 0 watching. So that means they're not on. So I'm gonna have to find out what's going on with that. Billy C, what's happening? Yeah, man, they talking about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Man, they're 30 years apart. 30 years apart. Mike Tyson is 30 years older than Jake Paul. What the hell are they gonna do in the ring? I don't know, but he is Mike Tyson though. I mean, that is what it is. So Netflix is covering, and man, ain't no telling how much money they done put into that thing. Ooh wee. I mean, it's going to be something. I can tell you that right now. That thing is going to be crazy because I don't think they're requesting any special subscriptions or anything. If you have Netflix, you can watch it. So you just tune it back in. That's a very man. It's a very very slick way to make sure that your platform is top notch. All right, we're about to get started. Hold on just a second. I'm checking on the school for something. She's the only one that I care for. Okay, thank you. No, yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm just give me just a second. Give me just a second. I'm checking on something real quick. The kind of girl that makes you smile. That girl's a beauty queen. 6. Let's see, 5. Yeah, if y'all have questions, comments, suggestions, uh, y'all are able to shoot those to me in the text. Okay, Veronique Scott. Okay, it says, why does it say 3-2 on here? It says you just submitted 3-2. The non-disclosure agreement on March 5th. It says Veronique Scott on chapter 3. I mean on our course 3, chapter 2. And let me see if I can go in here. Yeah, I see the make sure y'all can't see this information on here. Well, it don't have your personal information. It doesn't have anything on here. All right. I lied. Y'all know we real secretive on other people's stuff. We don't like putting y'all business out in the street. Okay, yeah. Ms. Vernick, yeah, it says you're submitting for course 3, chapter 2. Let me check the other side and see what's going on that. Because that is correct. That is correct for the non-disclosure, but that's not the end of chapter 3. Okay, yeah. It says you're at 48% on that. So let me scoop. Oh, it says 48% for chapter 3. So you're halfway in there. It should be pretty quick. But let me shoot this out. I'm gonna put my deal on here and then submit it out for the instructor to verify it, make sure it's right, correct, and then scoot you on to the next chapter. I'm sorry, hold on guys, if y'all are chatting, I can't see it right now. I hear beeps on here. All right, second. Amendment. Okay, and then assignments. Okay. So when I do an approval, it'll say approval, and it will go to another um, a second instructor to make sure that that's correct. So we have two-party instructors now, and then you move on to the next thing. Okay, there we go. All right, so now they see me put my name on it, so that hopefully I don't have any issues, because I can't approve a whole bunch of people, just let them scoot on through. Then they see a whole bunch of people, me sending them out and approve, 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 go, 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 go. And then when the second instructor looks at it and says, why did coach approve this? This is incorrect. Or why did the coach approve that? That's completely wrong. And why did why did coach approve this? And why did he approve that? He's approving a whole bunch of people that should not be approved. What's going on? And I could get in trouble. Even though I'm the owner, I'm the boss, I'm the one running the show. It's not my money that we're spending. It's sponsors' money. So we have a system that we go through over here. And that system is accountability. Hell, we went through a whole deal about this yesterday, about our industry being half-assed. So this is our effort to make sure that we don't half-ass over here. We make sure that everything is absolutely correct. And as we push these things through, now I will let you guys know. I will let you guys know that some of y'all stuff, I'm having to fight for it. Okay, some of y'all stuff I'm having to fight for it. Now I could. And this is not directed at you, Ms. Veronique. I'm just bringing it up because I don't know what they're going to say about it. Because here's the thing, your form. Matter of fact, let me show you this. Well, I can't show you on here because your information is on here. But I'll tell you this: when you're submitting something to the system and it's not what they're looking for, it's not quite right. But I think it's fine. If I think it's hey, she get the gist of it, or he understands what's going on, that's fine by me. Let's keep going, because we want to get people out on the buses and get them rolling. Sponsors don't care. They want it right, because if you're not knowledgeable, if you don't know what you're talking about, you're a liability. If you're not going through the course and learning what you're supposed to be learning, you're a liability. And you could get out there and start doing things that you should not be doing, and you're wearing their names. We've been over this many times. And everything that I talk about, that Ms. Bernice, you got what's going on? Ms. Bernice, the only one talking to me. Thank you, Ms. Bernice. Ain't nobody else talking to me. Yeah, that's all right. Ms. Bernice, talk to me. Let's see. Business prosperity coach. I'm waiting on. Okay, I read that. Coach, I'm waiting to be cleared on course 4. Need to be finished. Send a screenshot. Send in a screenshot. Hold on. Scroll this down. All right. Yes, I did, and they asked for a screenshot. Okay. Please, thank you, and I'm gonna pop quiz now, and I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. So you was just, man, y'all need to turn that down. Y'all are in my ear. That hurt. No, it's okay. What you got? Okay. I'm looking at Instagram right now, and it's just a black screen. So if and we're not on the buses. Okay. Okay, they're saying I'm not on the buses so it's probably this rain, to tell you the truth. It's probably the rain, because it is coming down hard, super hard. I can see it in the cameras. Yeah, it's coming down real hard. It's probably messed with our antenna and our array that's up there to send out the signal. And if I switch over to Spectrum that go out through cable, well, I've never done that on the show, live on the show. So hold on, let me check. Yeah, there's nobody watching right now. Well, it's cool if they go on to YouTube. Like I tell folks, go on YouTube and watch from there. They'll be able to watch from there because that's a direct link. But I don't see anybody else coming through. Yeah, it's just me and Jared and uh, Shake Moon, um, Miss Veronique Scott, and that's it. That's all I see on here. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna go on here. I'm sorry, guys, and Miss Veronique. I'm sorry. I'm. They're saying that my signal is not broadcasting, and I don't know why that is because I got everything set up. Mobile on Inc. Okay. So here art is live. Know why that is. I got everything set up. Okay. I know that's not right. Mobile Inc. Okay. Yeah, I see that I'm live on Instagram, but it's dark. It's a black screen over here. That is weird. Yep, you're right. That is weird. I know that's not right. Okay. Let me pull this up. Yeah, I see that I'm live on Instagram. Yeah, it goes in and out. I do not know why. Hello, Miss Smith, Tiff Smith, the guru. All right, what's happening, Miss Tiff? How are you? Where are you watching from, and are you in the industry for barber and stylist? Jake C, what's happening? Welcome into the stream. ABC Barbers, what's happening? Welcome in to the stream. I saw Phase Plus come in here too. What's happening? Welcome in to the stream. We are live and we're broadcasting on multiple different channels. Oh, they got it up? Okay. Because I couldn't see it. I saw some people now pop in, but I didn't see anybody else come through. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if we're good. You know what? Now it says my internet is down. Really? Hold on. It was playing just a moment ago. Now my Instagram is down. If y'all can hear me on Instagram, give me a 1 in the chat, please. If y'all can hear me on Instagram, hear me and see me on Instagram, give me a 1 in the chat if you don't mind. Give me a 1 in the chat if you don't mind. It'd be greatly appreciated. It'd be greatly appreciated. Maybe it's my phone. I'm gonna close it and turn it back on. Yeah, it says I'm live. I logged into another account on Instagram. It'd be greatly appreciated. Yep. It'd be greatly appreciated. Yep. Maybe it's my phone. Yep, it was. I'm gonna close it and turn it back on. Okay, I logged in as Mobile on Inc. So now I can see it. All right, guys, let's go, man. We got stuff to do. Okay. Oh no, I was dealing with Miss Veronique. Miss Veronique, where are we at? Because I saw your deal. I just approved it. I don't know if they see it or not. They look for my stuff very diligently because I guess it's because I'm the owner, and to make sure that we're good. What the hell is that? I hear sirens outside, guys. I don't see anything in the cameras, but I hear them. Our alarm has been going off. At the building, our fire alarm has been going off because they when they turned our water off in the sprinkler system, they turned the water off to keep the pipes from freezing when we had the cold come through about a month or so ago. And they're just now getting back around to turning all of them on. They turned the main was on, but they had to come back to turn the rest of them on and then flush the system and then make sure everything is working. So when they did that, we had a lot of false alarms go off, and the shop was sounding alarms all the time, and it was loud. So customers was complaining. It was really, really not good. But they came back in, and now they got it all fixed. But I'm supposed to be checking on it and making sure that everything's what's supposed to be doing, and we don't have any other false alarms. Because when they was doing false alarms before, the ambulance, the fire trucks and stuff was coming out, and they do not like that. They do not like false alarm. They come out, and they got they geared up. They got all their suits on, and everything, and the truck is gassed up and watered up when they load it with water to go out to a fire, and they pull up and there's no fire. Man, when I go out there and I'm like, I'm sorry guys, it's a false alarm, and I tried to call y'all in time, but I couldn't get y'all in time. They just they tried to be nice, but man, one of those guys was stirring me up, and I'm like, man, don't have us coming out here for nothing. Because if you're not nice, y'all already know. If you're not nice to the fire department and the folk that come out to help you, especially when they're coming through dispatch, it's like the boy who cried wolf. When you actually need them, and you call out, or you got an alarm that goes off, a burglar alarm or a fire alarm or something like that, they'll take their sweet time coming out there. So you do not want to piss them off, because I keep them, taken care of. I'm like, look, guys, no problem. I try to tip them and all that type of stuff. He said, no, you can't tip the fire. I mean, what that look like? You can't tip the fire department, but I be trying. I be trying to, take care of them, hook them up. That's why I have heroes, haircuts for heroes, because we want to get them taken care of, so that if anything does happen, they'll take care of us. But yeah, but we're good now. They got all of the sprinklers and everything on, and everything is running smoothly. Why is Maxine Waters still in there? How old is she? Who knows Maxine Waters in Congress? Maxine Waters. Nick, she's 85 years old. Why is she still up there? Why don't they have a age limit for as soon as you hit this age, you out of there. You cannot serve anymore, because I'm seeing these congressmen and these senators and politicians, and they look like they 1,000 years old, and they still out there serving, and they getting shit wrong, and they barely there. They falling asleep during meetings. How are you gonna represent the people when you can't even see the people? That's man. Look, we just had that issue with Mitch McConnell, and he's at the podium, and he's just blanking out, just in the middle of talking. Oh, I don't want that, and just freeze. And there's not talking, not responding, and you're a representative of people. I don't know, and we ain't gonna even start with our president right now. This dude, and I try my best. Y'all know I try to keep politics on the even keel and keep it balanced. But good night, guys. We cannot have folk that 300 years old serving as representatives for the people. You do not. You can't begin to represent this day and age and these people out here. You don't know what it is to represent them. It's a whole different thing. And plus, we can't have the youngsters represent either. They don't know what the hell they doing. They is out here and ripping and running, and smoking and drinking and doing all this crazy stuff. They can't be responsible representatives as well. So we almost stuck. We have got to have some type of regulation of who is allowed to serve and who is not. We got racist folk in there serving. They're only their people and their constituents. We got, and that's on both sides. Black folk that's racist and they only want to serve their people. White folk that's racist only want to serve their people. And Hispanics that get in and they racist, they only want to serve their people. Not all, obviously, but the ones that are should be sorted out. That's not cool. But we just got too much stuff going on right now. What is this? Oh, that's the Philadelphia bus stop shooting, where went out and got to shooting up everybody. What is going on? I'm about to turn these cameras off, guys. I'm about to turn these TVs off of news channels because it's almost all depressing. Everything on here that they keep talking about is stuff that make you want to turn it off. And now the other girl done dropped out, and she's not going to be running against Trump. And Trump is about to be locked up, and he's going to be running the country from a jail cell. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that we have a president running the country from a prison cell. Oh, it's legal, Barry. It's legal. He absolutely can do that. Yep. If he runs for president and he's elected and he gets convicted of a crime, because he got four criminal cases going at the same time right now. If he gets elected by law through Congress, it is absolutely legal for him to be able to be elected as president and still be president, even if you're convicted of a crime and sent to prison, literally prison, and you're in a jail and you're president. And you got Secret Service literally in the jailhouse outside your jail. You ain't gonna get jumped in the shower because you Secret Service ain't gonna have that. But yeah, it is. Yes, absolutely, it is possible. Sinead, no, you are able to run for president and even be elected as president while in prison. It is legal, yes. It is legal to be convicted of a crime and go to jail, go to prison, and still be elected as president. Now, I've heard and I saw some conjecture where you can't run for certain offices if you're convicted of a crime, especially a felony. You can't run for certain offices like mayor or governor or something like that. It was one of those lower offices, but for president, the highest office in the land, absolutely anybody can run as long as you're a Native American. You was born and raised in America. You have American birth certificate. You can run, and if you win, you're the president. That's why they got so upset with Donald Trump, because he's not a politician. He hasn't served in any office or any office capacity, but he was able to run for office for president and win without holding any political office at all. And people get upset with that because that's like going and getting a job to be a general contractor and you've never built anything. Going and getting a job as a doctor and you've never operated on anybody, or you've never worked in that capacity before. People don't like the fact that you are able to go and do something that you've never done before, but you're elected and you can now just, I guess, learn on the job. For president, you learn on the job as for president. Okay. All right. What did you say, Miss Vernie? He says that's not. That's the very reason why I don't watch TV and running from prison. What is this world coming to? Yeah, that is exactly what. You know what, we can talk, because I'm still waiting on the buses to come up, but I don't think they're going to come up. We're already past the halfway mark in the show. I don't think they're going to come up. We may have to save what I was going to do for till tomorrow, because I wanted to make sure that they see it. But it is absolutely 100% amazing. What's up, Phil? It is absolutely amazing how our system is set up and built. That I told y'all before, that's what the black folk, especially the one back in the day, used to say, oh, the system is this, and the man keeping me down, and the system is designed to keep. I'm sorry to let y'all know, but they are absolutely 100% correct. The system is literally rigged and set up completely designed and set up for the people who know how to operate the system. That's it. Nobody else. Just the people who know how to operate it. So, say for instance, like and I hesitate to use his name because people get triggered by it, but I don't know why people get triggered by somebody saying Trump. It's like people getting triggered by people saying Obama. I mean, they were presidents. They were voted in the office. If you get triggered by our own president, there's something wrong with our country. But when Trump was debating against Hillary Clinton, he literally said, he told her to her face, because Hillary told him and told the cameras and told the audience, she told all of America, this man, Donald Trump, does not pay his taxes. He gets around the system. He misuses the system. He literally skirts his responsibilities and doesn't pay taxes and gets over on the government and on paying taxes when everybody else has to pay taxes. So Donald Trump looked her dead in the eyes, and then he turned and looked at the camera, and he says, "You're absolutely right." He says, "Yes, I do use the system, and yeah, if I don't pay taxes, guess what? That's the system." And then he said the most profound thing that I gave him. I gave him total credit for. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all know I give credit where credit is due, and I speak fact. I can't just allude or glance over facts just because I like somebody or don't like somebody. Facts is facts. Period. That man turned around and told her, if you don't like the fact that I don't pay taxes because I use the system and literally know the loopholes and know what to say and what not to say and what to file and what not to file, if you don't like the fact that I use the system to my advantage and everybody else has to pay and everybody else has to handle it and do all this, you don't like the fact that I use it and I get away with not paying tax and all that, if you don't like that, then change the laws. That's what he said. If you don't like it, then change the laws. And then he said, oh, but you're not going to do that, are you? Because y'all use the same system and the same loopholes. And if you change the laws, close those loopholes, then y'all wouldn't be able to cheat the system like I do. Dude, he was 1,000,000% right. And y'all know I don't like those numbers, but he was 1,000,000% right. They not going to change the system. You mean the system that they're using as well? The system that they're getting over with as well? No, they ain't going to change it. They use it too. They're getting over as well. That's like saying, hey man, we got a banging concert, and then you get to get in by going through the back door, the backstage door. You get to get in for free and watch all the concerts you want, and then you can bring your friends in and you get in for free. And then somebody stops you and says, hey, you can't come in through this door. You can't be getting into concerts for free. And they just came through the same door. They literally just came through the door of getting into a concert for free, and they tell you, hey, you can't use this door to get into a concert. All he's doing is doing the exact same thing, saying, okay, well, lock the door. Lock the door and don't let anybody through here. Oh, but you're not going to do that, are you? Because you want to still be able to get in for free. You still want to be able to use that door. You want to be able to use that loophole. You and your friends and all of those highfalutin and the politicians and all of y'all still want to be able to get over. So you're not going to change the law. And to this day, still not changed. Where we at? 5 years, 6 years later, still no change. Not even a change even began. They didn't even start to make a change. They didn't even say, hey, he's right. Let's change the laws to where people, especially people who are wealthy, millionaires and all that, can no longer get over on the system. So let's put an end to that. Let's stop that so that nobody can get over on the system. We all pay our fair share. None of that happened. I wonder why. Okay, thank you. Okay, no, I'm not worried about it. We'll just do it tomorrow. Get an X on it. We won't even worry about uploading it. Okay, and then we'll do it tomorrow. Guys, we're gonna X the show. We're not gonna upload it or anything because we wasn't talking about too much of nothing. But we're gonna we'll save it for tomorrow, and we'll do it then. No problem. Thank you though. Thank you. Okay. Oh, but check this out. Okay, so this is where I kind of, and I'll add this in to the other previous, but we'll do it on another show. Um, because we're going to have to file taxes. We're going to have to know what to do and how to do our business, especially you guys that are following me and y'all are rising to the through the ranks right now, and you're starting to make more money, and you're going to be on the road to being a millionaire yourselves. You're going to have to know how to file taxes to where they don't just come in and take all your money from you. You're going to have to know what to do and what to say legally, and so that they don't, you make $1 million and then they come in and they take half of it. That's not cool. That's not cool. If you make $1 million, you should be able to keep your $1 million. If you make that money, you should be able to keep that money. So this is what I'm gonna say. This is one of the things that we're doing from the barber and beauty industry, and I don't care who does it or who implements it. We just want it done because it benefits everybody. Taxes is a flawed system. The IRS is a fly, and if they listen it or if they pull it up and watch it, mark my words, and y'all can take it directly from me. If you don't like it, contact me. We can talk about it. Uh, Taxes and the IRS and the whole system for collecting money from the people is a flawed system. It's antiquated. It's caveman. It's old. It doesn't work. It's broken. It is broken. Now, I'm not the one that just cite problems and don't have a solution for it. I got a solution. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I got a solution for you. And I don't care who implements this solution. They can get credit for it. I don't even need credit for it. Just do it because it helps everybody. It Our government works off of making money. We no institution, no department, no agency can work without funding, without money, okay, to actually operate. And that goes for our government as well, even though they print the money. Just because they print the money doesn't mean that they can just print however much money they want and then go out and use it, even though that's kind of, some of what they're doing right now. It causes problems because you're printing more money. And when you print that money and go and use it, you create what's called inflation. And the more money you print, the more inflation happens and prices go up. Cost on goods and services goes up because you're printing too much money. When you have, think about it like this. Think about it like this. If I had $100 and you had $100, then everything around us will be costing around that range of for $100 because that's how much money we have. If I, me, her, him, them, everybody around, we're making about $100, and that's what everybody has. So that's what everything is going to cost around that range because that's what everybody is walking around with in their wallets and their purses is $100. Now, what happens if instead of us having $100, we all got $1 million? If I got $1 million, he got $1 million, they got everybody has $1 million, and they keep getting $1 million. Then, do you think that same loaf of bread is going to still cost $1.50? Do you think that same soda is going to cost 50 cents? Do you think that car and that house and that television and do you think it's all going to be low when we're walking around with $1 million? I got a million, he got a million, they got a million, everybody got $1 million. If everybody got $1 million, then loaf of bread is not going to be $1.50 to $2. Loaf of bread is going to be $200 because we all have millions of dollars. That's called inflation or hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is when the government is so, and I hate to use the word term because there should be a better word for it. It's so stupid. The government is so stupid that to fix the problem of high cost of goods, and you guys are probably going to learn this once y'all not in the school, but when y'all get into the buses, because that's when you start doing business. But hyperinflation happens when you have the price of goods and services that's so high in your economy that to fix the problem of things being so high, you just print more money. No, no. You can't do that. You can't to fix a problem for everything in your city, in your town, in your state, in your country. being very, very high, if cost of goods is high and services are high and not everything products is high, if everything is high and you say, you know what, we're finna print more money and just give people more money. Didn't we just talk about that? Now instead of people having $100, now they have $1 million. Do you think that's going to make the prices of things go down? No, that's going to make the prices of things go even higher. That's called hyperinflation because the government keeps funneling more money into the system to try to fix the problem when it's only making the problem worse. That happened in Zambia, that happened in Zimbabwe, that happened in Venezuela, that happened in several different states, several different countries where the government just printed more money. And it got to the point to where I remember in Zimbabwe, I was really looking at that because that was the first time that I saw and started to learn about inflation and hyperinflation, where their country was just printing. They have a bill, and I'm gonna pull it up right quick. They have a situation where if you guys give me a one in the chat if you guys have ever heard of this situation where in Zimbabwe, where they were printing money. They were printing money to the tune of, let's see, y'all know our dollar bills, our actual dollar bills goes up to $100, right? Guess how high their individual dollar bills went up to trying to fix the problem? Zimbabwe money. Zimbabwe inflation. We're going to search it and pull it out. Yes, Barry, it is.
Experienced a decade-long period of hyperinflation due to poor monetary policy strategies. Hyperinflation increases the price level of goods, reduces incentives to save, and decreases confidence in government.
Okay, so let's go full screen over here, guys, if I can. That's the fullest the screen goes? What happened? I have no idea. It's somewhere on here. Okay, so on here, can y'all see that the money on there? Their dollar bill. That's a $100 trillion bill. Look at that. It started here. Look, $100 trillion. Dude, it started with the look, $1 million. This one piece of paper is $1 million. Is $1 million bill. Can y'all see that? Let me see. I don't see it. Can y'all see that? Yeah, that's a $1 million bill. It costs. Look at this lady right here. For a basket full of groceries and a bunch of cat, they were literally a loaf of bread costed. I think they said like $17 million. Look at this little boy right here. That's $200,000 bills. That's $200,000 bills that's stacked up. That right there wouldn't even buy you a loaf of bread. Look at this money. This is real money. This is actual, for real money. This is millions of dollars he have. He can't even buy a loaf of bread with that at all. They said that they was having actual wheelbarrows. They were using wheelbarrows to wheel into the grocery stores to buy groceries because their government was literally making just printing up money like that was going to fix the problem. Look at this money, the stack. The stack of Zimbabwe dollars that they were using, and that's what killed me. The $1 million bill, when they did this was years ago, when that was the highest denomination of a dollar bill increment that the government was printing, and then it went up to the $1 billion bill, billion with a B, and now look, this is a 100 not 1 trillion, $100 trillion bill, not dollars, bill, like single bill. This is a $50 billion bill. A single bill is $50 billion. You can't tell me that's not ridiculous. That's the craziest thing on planet Earth. $100 trillion. I have some of these units, some of these dollar bills. I think I have the $1 billion bill. I have a few of the $1 million bills and some other ones. But guys, let me tell you something. If you get into a situation where you are making the mistake of trying to get yourself out of the problem by digging the hole deeper, don't do that. just don't do that. It's not a smart thing. And that was, yeah, that's real. That is absolutely real. Those are real denominations. That's real currency. Absolutely real government currency that the government was printing. Look it up. Just look it up. Those are hundreds of billions of dollars. Hundreds of billions of dollars in these in these bills. Jerry said that is the most outlandish thing. That is the most outlandish thing I have ever seen. You've never seen that? Man, it is food for thought. It is the absolute. It's something that we've learned from and governments learn from to know that, hey, we do not want to fall into this, and we're headed there right now. We're headed there. Have y'all seen the price of things? We're headed there right now, and the government, to fix the problem, they're printing more money. Our government is printing more money. And our economists are saying, hey, we can't do that. We're going to have to raise interest rates. We're going to have to slow the momentum of money going out. But they do artificial things to our economy, to the stock market, to all these different things to slow the expenditure and reduce costs and bring the prices of things down. Because if you don't, it'll start to spiral out of control. You'll have people going into depression. You'll have people filing bankruptcy and money turning into this hyperinflation where our economy essentially crashes. It's bad. It's really, really bad. I don't know which ones I have, Jason. I'm gonna look at it because that it's been a while. It was a few years ago. Hey Tiffany, how are you? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm assuming that they have bounced back. I haven't looked it up in a while. But last time I checked on it was before COVID, because I was really into that type of stuff. Study because I went to school and studied money and economy and economics and business practices and all that stuff. And that was one of the areas that we studied is inflation and governmental studies and all that. But it teaches you how government works and how leadership bodies are supposed to react to things happening, especially with their people. So it literally lines up with owning a business and then knowing how to operate your business and how to solve problems responsibly. So the last thing I saw was that they were dropping their own money. They were literally canceling out and dropping their own currency. Their currency still has value. It's still real and it still has value, but like a $1 billion bill, the ones I showed y'all, the one unit, the $1 that says $1 billion is probably worth half a penny. If that, it's probably worth 0.01% or something like that. 0.001%, something like that. It's weird. It's really, really weird. Zimbabwe dollars to US dollars. Did that say Denmark? Hold on, I'll get it. Zimbabwe dollars to US dollars. There should be a pie chart.
According to Forbes, one Zimbabwe dollar equals 0.03106 United States dollars, March 7th, 2024, 1959, Coordinated Universal Time.
106 of US dollars. So it's one Zimbabwe dollar is less than a penny. It's worth less than a penny. Not a penny, less than a penny. Like considerably less. It's crazy. So anyway, the last thing I checked was that they were switching over to U.S. Currency, U.S. dollars. They was using dollar bills, U.S. dollar bills. What's up, Franklin? Yeah, we're gonna get up out here. We had the XR system out. Yeah, I knew that's what you was typing. He said, "Did you X the system?" Yes, I had to X this one out because we don't have our other one running right now. Okay, what's up, Phil? Phil said, as you're looking up and talking in my phone, it's giving the answer. Yeah, it's crazy. And man, if we don't take Android Bixby, okay, if we don't take note of this stuff and learn from their mistakes, we're doomed to repeat. And that's a very big mistake to repeat. If you did that, our economy will crash so fast that we, as being the most powerful country on the planet, we would not be able to come back from that. We would not be able to bounce back. And then other countries that depend on our dollar, they would fall as well, because a lot of other countries, their money is based off our money. Their money is leveraged from the U.S. dollar in our currency. So if we fall, they fall, and it's really bad. No, Jason, cryptocurrency is a different entity altogether, but crypto is still backed by a dollar. It's still backed by the U.S. currency. So you can't say, okay, well, if the dollar falls or crumbles, then I'll just use cryptocurrency and buy everything with that. Well, you're still going to have to base it off of a dollar figure. So if you say, hey, I'm going to buy this Ford F-150 truck, and it's going to be $65,000, I'm going to give you $65,000 in Bitcoin. You can do that, but there's no way to exchange. There's no way to realize that in real dollars. So every system would have to be on that currency and that exchange. So to pay your water bill, to pay your gas bill, to go and buy groceries, to go and do anything in money form, everybody would have to accept that currency. So that's why, because we have our own currency. I showed you all. I think last year or the year before, we have a Salon coin, which is a cryptocurrency coin, and we use it inside of our company, but it's still backed by actual U.S. currency. It's still U.S. dollars. So if somebody brings me Salon coin and say, hey, swap this $100 in Salon coin out for $100 in cash, then we swap it out for cash. So it's still backed by the dollar. Same thing as gold, silver, diamonds, all that stuff is backed by actual currency. So if somebody brings you a bar of gold and say, hey, whatever the currency, the exchange rate for gold is, which is actually went up right now because of all of the craziness going on. What's the exchange rate for gold?
According to Forbes, 1 gold ounce equals 2,159.049983 United States dollars, March 7th, 2024, 1934, Coordinated Universal Time.
You banking right now. Same thing with crypto. With Bitcoin right now, I think Bitcoin is at its highest that it's been since the inflation bubble for Bitcoin popped, and that was a few years ago. Bitcoin was at 40. No. They were at doggone it. What's the price of Bitcoin right now? Yep, $66,000. So one Bitcoin will cost you $66,000. So at its highest, I think their highest was $63,000. So it's actually went up higher than Bitcoin was at its highest. So if you bought Bitcoin last year, your money will essentially have doubled, or no, tripled. Your money will have tripled right now if you bought Bitcoin last year. So that means if you put $100,000 in Bitcoin last year, right now your money will be worth $300,000. If you put $1 million in it, it'll be worth $3 million. Same thing as the stock market if you get a good stock, which we show y'all how to do that as well in the franchise. When you buying into a stock and you buying into the platform, depending on how that stock goes, that'll double. I mean, that'll increase your value or decrease your value. Some is small. If you put $100 in, your $100 is now worth $300. Y'all understand that? Okay. Oh, thank you, Miss Veronique. Let me get up out of here. She says, "Yeah, my time is up." Yeah, that's right. Phil, absolutely. And we're gonna go into that because let me tell y'all something, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Um, Even though we're on a slow crawl right now, it will speed up. Y'all will get into the situation where you're going to have to manage your finances and manage your business because everything kind of swallows up, especially when you're in a mobile salon business. Mobile salon business, you're making cash hand over foot and you're making contract dollars that are coming in regularly. And then if you mess around and go through franchising and you have multiple buses that's doing the same, now you're getting up into the hundreds of thousands of dollars a year range, but it goes faster because of how we do it here. So that means you'll hit $1 million before you know it. You'll blink and you'll be at $1 million. You better know how to file for that. You better know how to file when you do that. So that's what we were saying before is I have the solution for the tax situation. We eliminate all taxes. We eliminate all taxes except for one, and that is the sales tax. If we eliminated all taxes, no income tax, no federal tax, no gains tax, no capital gains tax, no all of that, scrap all of that. The only thing you charge as a government is sales tax. Why? Because everybody pays sales tax. We don't even blink. If you go and buy a loaf of bread, it's $2.50 plus tax. Guess what? We pay the plus tax, and it is what it is. When you're doing that, you are able to collect your monies, even if it's high as 10%. You're able to collect your monies. You buy, yeah, absolutely, buying anything, buying bread, buying bicycle, buying a car, buying a house, buying whatever. When you put the plus tax on it, people are paying their taxes, but they're paying it in a way to where it doesn't hurt. You're not taxing me when I make money. You're not taxing my income. You're not taxing me you're only taxing if I sell something. That's it. Only businesses are taxed. When you do that, you're collecting under my calculations. Thank you. Okay, I'm on it. Under my calculations, if you only taxed sales tax, you will be making way more money than all of the taxes that you're taxing people and running them through the IRS and doing audits and all that. You'll make way more money than all of those things combined. And we wouldn't feel that. Plus, the biggest thing, thank you, they're telling me like 5 times. The biggest thing is you wouldn't have to worry about the rich or the 1% getting over and then the little guy paying their fair share, but nobody else is paying their fair share. No, everybody will be paying their fair share. Everybody. Because the rich, when a regular person goes out and buys a loaf of bread, he's going to pay taxes on it. Guess what? When a rich person goes out and buys a loaf of bread, he's going to pay taxes on it. When you go out and buy a F-150 truck, you're going to pay taxes on it. When a rich person goes out and buy a Lamborghini, they're going to pay taxes on it. Everything is taxed and everybody's cool with it. Now we're all on the same level. Now we're all paying our fair share because you only pay when you go and spend. There you go. That's your solution right there. You only pay taxes when you go and buy something. If you don't go buy anything, you don't pay any taxes. If you go buy something, you pay taxes, and there you go. That's something that we're going to go into in our economics for the Barber Beauty industry and pushing it forward. And if it has merit, we're gonna actually start to push that into a realm where we can present it as a solution instead of charging all these folks when they make money. You ain't got to do all that because they're going to spend it. It's money. They're going to spend it. And when they spend it, that's when you collect. Because I'd rather pay taxes a little bit at a time on whatever I buy. If I buy big shit, I pay big taxes. I buy little shit, I buy little taxes. Why are you charging me big taxes on whatever I buy? That's not fair. That's not correct. And that's why you're having the problems that you're having government. It's because you're taxing people across the board, but you're letting these cats over here slide. That's not cool. If everybody's paying for no credits, there's no credits, there's no hookups, there's no abatements, there's no write-offs, there's no there's none of that stuff. You just pay for what you use. You pay for what you buy. That's it. If you do that, everybody's able to control their expenditure. They're able to control their taxes. It'll be 100% in our pockets, in our hands, how much taxes we pay. I'm sorry, guys, it just works. I haven't seen the calculations where it just didn't work. We'll go into it. We'll look into that stuff because it's intriguing to me, and I'm pretty sure it's going to come up again when we are higher up in the ladder of dealing with higher up people like we did the other day. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I will talk to you all tomorrow. I got some new elements that I was going to share with y'all today, but we wasn't able to go live on several of my platforms, so we're going to save that till tomorrow. The biggest part for the changes in the school and the changes in the program and the licenses, what we're going to be doing in our grand opening and all that stuff, we're going to condense into one show, and we're going to blast that thing out so you guys can use it and rock and roll with it. All right, until then, I'm Ronnie Mac, owner of the Shops and Salons Network, the HairArt Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network, bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself, and if you can, take care of someone else. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. If you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, go to mobalon.com, mobalon.com, and sign up. The application's at the top of the page on the right-hand side. Click on it, fill it out, and submit it back in. If everything's good, someone will contact you and let you know what the next steps are. If you haven't given to our charity, we have our own charity called HHCharity.org. Thank you. They said somebody sent a donation while I was talking about donations. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's called HHCharity.org. Haircuts for the helpless and homeless. Why is it 3? It's 3. Are they sending 3 donations? Ooh, that's pretty big. Hold on. Well, no, I gotta go. I'll look into it. I'll look into it and see what this is, because that's a pretty big donation. I don't know if that's the same person or if that's something else. This looks like a company donation. Let me check it out before I say anything on that, because we've never got that before. All right. If you want to donate to our charity, we got our own charity called HHCharity.org, stand for Haircuts for the Helpless and Homeless. You can go to www.hhcharity.org to donate. We use your donations to build the buses that go out. Oh, we got new bus. Oh, we got to deal. Oh man, I want to show y'all that the new buses are in. So I want to show y'all that. I'm gonna try to squeeze that in tomorrow as well. Go to Dutch. Man, I'm missing so much stuff, dude, because we got thrown off from my stuff not turning on, and we're already over time. Man, I want to run out there right quick. All right, guys, we'll let me work on this. Go to HHCharity.org and donate. We use your donations to build the buses that go out and do haircuts for the helpless and homeless. We also use your donations to pay the barbers and stylists that go out and do haircuts for the helpless and homeless. So we are the only charity where you can see your donations at work in the Barber Beauty industry, going out and doing haircuts for the helpless and homeless. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all for coming in. I'm getting buzzed and beeped, so I'm going to take this out. They're beeping the hell out of me to get off the air. I think because we've got our own show that's broadcasting out, and we have our Roku show and our cable show that's on live television, and they're boxing me for that to make sure that I stay on time, because we have commercials and all that, and I can't be running over time. So thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. If you have questions or comments, please hit me up on the text. My text is back up crazy, guys. I got texts from everything and everything, and I'm hitting them. Y'all know how I go from the last text and then work my way down. But I'm gonna try to figure out a better way to do that, because I'm super behind on texts and emails and everything. And I don't have my assistant anymore. I had to fire my assistant because they was not showing up. So I'm really behind right now. But I'll get there. We're working on it. I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Thank you all for coming. Remember our motto: respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.